Hello friends, welcome to MDCZ. So finally after a year MCU gave us a WandaVision. We have got an awesome 2 episodes of WandaVision that's what we discussed today in this episode. So before we start this, be sure to subscribe to MDCZ and press the bell icon to get all Marvel and DC updates right on time. Now without wasting your time, let's start this video. After so long, MCU released its content for us and they just nailed it. First of all, I hate black and white type of content like sitcoms, but what I saw in WandaVision was superb. MCU did a fantastic job. The first 2 episodes are inspired by the Dick Van Dyke Show and the Burbage Show. Most of the parts of these episodes are precisely similar to these shows. Paul Bettany, who is playing Vision's character, and Elizabeth Olsen, who is playing Wanda's character, was superb. Their comedy timing and their entire performance was so good. While watching it, I can assure you, you're not gonna get bored. First, you'll start laughing out loud and suddenly you'll feel like, whoa, what's that? Few scenes from these episodes are definitely going to blow your mind and give you a hint of what's happening. You'll see some Easter eggs in these episodes, which may hint about the future episodes and future MCU projects. So, let's just break it out from the start to end to understand the episodes. If you didn't watch the episodes yet, then please watch them and then watch this video. The first episode starts with Wanda and Vision got married and enjoying their newly married life. In his android form, the Vision was trying to cover his face to hide his identity from the outside world. Then Wanda bought a house for themselves and they moved in together. As I told you in my theory video, Wanda may have created this reality and started enjoying a life that she and Vision wanted for so long. They haven't shown us that how Wanda ended up creating a new reality without knowing it, but they'll reveal these secrets in the next episode. In these episodes, we can see that Wanda and Vision are trying to fit in this new reality. Then we saw Agnes arrive at Wanda's home to greet her new neighbor Wanda. In the calendar, they wanted the date marked as 23rd August. None of them had any idea about it. Wanda thought it was their anniversary, so she started preparing for it. On the other hand, Vision was working in a company called Computation Services. The Vision now realized that his boss will join him that day for dinner, and that's why Vision marked that date on the calendar. This misunderstanding between Wanda and Vision later led us to one of the first episode's funniest scenes. Then we saw an Easter egg where we can see a toaster made by Stark Industries. I'll explain it at the end of this video. Now, after all these comedy parts, Mr. and Mrs. Hart started asking lots of questions about Wanda and Vision's marriage life, where we saw that both of them couldn't answer a single one of them. This confirms that both of them had no idea that how they got here, what happened to them, etc. etc. Later, while shouting, Arthur choked himself and started suffocating. Mrs. Hart kept asking to stop it, stop it. Now if you observe it, after a few moments, it looks like she was asking Wanda to stop it. It looked like she is begging for help. Wanda told Vision to help Mr. Hart. Vision used his powers and helped Mr. Hart. After that, we can see the sudden change in their behavior. Mr. Hart just came and without eating properly, they decided to leave. It seems like they thought the dinner is over already and they are late to go home. They behave as nothing happened, which makes me wonder, why does this happen? I think they unwillingly become a part of Wanda's new reality and they also don't have any idea about it. But frequently, they have some small chunks of realization about the reality, but for a very short time. After that, they behave like they don't know anything. It looks like someone had control over their memories and their mind. It might be Wanda, or according to some fan theories, someone else doing this to Wanda. If there's someone else who is doing this, then he or she, whoever it is, desperately wanted to keep Wanda in this fake reality. There is also one more incident that proves that what I said just now. I'll mention it later. After this serious part of the flow turned into a comedy. After that, they don't even have a wedding ring, so Wanda created a wedding rings for them, where the episode ends by showing us a romantic angle between Wanda and Vision. But when the show started to end, we have a look at the SWOT control panel, which looks like they are taking notes on this. It also indicates that the SWAT did have access to Wanda's reality. And here, first episode ends. Before I start explaining the second episode, let me tell you that I can't tell you the exact plot based on these 2 episodes. Still, 7 episodes are about to release. Each episode is going to reveal lots of exciting stuff. So let's hold on. In episode 2, they have shown us a funny interaction between Wanda and Vision. Then they showed us a special intro for this episode. In this intro, they have shown us Wanda and Vision's life routine and some major Easter eggs that are going to blow your mind. Here everybody thought that they have shown us a helmet of Galactus, but actually it was a Grim Reaper. After the endgame, everyone was talked about Galactus being one of the main villains of this new saga, but now new character showed up who is Grim Reaper. There is also a Spiderweb, but I don't know that it refers to Spider-Man or not, but it was damn assured about helmet. It was a Grim Reaper. It most likely matches to Grim Reaper's helmet. Then they show us Wanda and Vision preparing their magical act similar to the Baby Show events. I loved all the comedy scenes in these episodes. If you hear carefully in the next scene, you can spot a helicopter sound that seems like it crashed outside Wanda's apartment. Now, Wanda went outside to check on it and she found a colorful helicopter top. But if you look carefully, you will see a logo of Sports. Now, in the trailer, we saw a helicopter crashing when it enters into Wanda's reality. It was the same helicopter that turned into a toy. We don't know that Wanda did this subconsciously or someone else behind this. We'll see that in the next episodes. Then, if you look at Wanda's expressions, sometimes it seems like she was totally confused. She even tried to hide that helicopter from Agnes. After that, she went with her to meet Dottie. After a few minutes, we can see Dottie mentioning the devil. Then Agnes said, "That's not the only place he is." Here it seems devil, which is known as Mephisto in Marvel Universe. It indicates his appearance in the MCU, but frankly speaking, I'm not sure about it yet. I'll talk about it in the next video. Then we can see Monica Rambeau, but she called herself Geraldine. At some point, she said that she doesn't even know what she is doing here. This also indicates that what I mentioned before, that these people have no idea, or we can say that they are unwillingly being a part of Wanda's reality. In the very next scene, we can see Vision and his colleagues were chilling and having fun. Then Vision ate a bubble gum, which later got stuck inside him. In the next scene, Dottie chose Wanda for cleanup. Again, the fun part was turning into the serious one. And this was the incident that I was talking about recently. Dottie told Wanda that she knew about Wanda and Vision. It seems like she had her memories back and she somehow knew Wanda. Wanda told her that they are not here to harm anyone. Dottie replied by saying that she doesn't believe her. This conversation definitely sounds like Dottie knew Wanda very well, but suddenly a man asking for Wanda from the radio. He was asking her about who is doing this to her. Here it also indicates that the SWAT team somehow has access to Wanda's reality. I have a theory about this, but this is too early to judge anything. So for now, let's just go with the flow. Dottie started asking questions to Wanda like who is she, what is she, etc. etc. Dottie accidentally broke her glass with her hands after the radio broke out and her hand started to bleeding out. Now there are two possibilities here. First, Wanda did herself that unconsciously to stop getting herself exposed, or someone else did this to her. There are two theories. The first is based on Wanda is doing this to herself, and second is based on someone else is doing this to Wanda. Now let's talk about Dottie. Till now we only saw two things that are colored. First was the helicopter and the second was the Dottie's blood. It seems like the real things are shown as colored in these episodes. But Dottie's behavior will also change after this moment, exactly like Mrs. R. This also indicates that they are losing their memories and they had no idea about what they are doing. Now the Easter egg time. In this ad, they showed a watch with a Hydra symbol, but that's not it. It is also named as Strucker. It refers to Hydra's leader, Strucker. I don't even know why they are introduced Hydra or not, because as per my knowledge, Hydra is over. I'll talk about Strucker in the end of this video. Then we can see some performances that are playing for kids. Wanda is waiting for Vision. Also, she was worried about their performance that they have been practicing in the morning. Then we saw Vision, he was so high. That bubblegum made it worse, but mostly funny. With its comedy and Wanda's magical powers, they have presented a funny and beautiful act. After the performance, Wanda helped Vision from getting rid of the bubblegum. Lady Dottie awarded them for their performance. Then we saw Wanda and Vision back in their home. At some point, they started discussing about children's. Suddenly, Wanda told Vision that their children might need some popcorn, but the Vision was puzzled here, and he was about to tell Wanda that they don't have any children. But in the very next scene, we can see Wanda is pregnant now. From the beginning, everybody asked Wanda about their children. Why don't they have children? Where are their children and all and everything of that. And now this conversation with Vision, because of all of this, Wanda maybe makes her pregnant, or someone else help Wanda so she can be happy in this reality. I'll keep using the angle of someone might doing this to Wanda. I'll explain it later why. They're happy, but again they got disturbed by the banging sound on their window. They were happy, but again they got disturbed by banging sound on their window. But look at Wanda's face. She seems worried. They both went out to check it. They saw a person coming out of the tunnel. He looks like a beekeeper. There's a SWORD logo printed behind him. SWORD keeps trying to accessing Wanda's reality, but suddenly Wanda looked at him and said no. After that, we can see the reality is shifting backward to the point when they realize that Wanda is pregnant. Wanda warped that reality and turned it backwards. After two possibilities, Wanda subconsciously did to save her reality, or someone has taken control over Wanda and made her do this forcefully without her knowledge. So after they get back at the moment where Wanda gets pregnant, and then we can see everything is changing from black and white to color. I think Wanda changed reality again to save this. MCU ended the second episode just like they wished. And here the second episode ended. Now both ads with Easter eggs of Stark Industries and Strucker was related to Wanda. These both things led Wanda to become a Scarlet Witch. Because first of the weapons made by the Stark Industries, Wanda loses her family, and then she and her brother enrolled in the experiment to get revenge on Tony Stark and got superpowers from Struggle's experiments. Most of the Easter eggs are somehow related to Wanda and Vision except Grim Reaper helmet. But showing this Easter egg is enough for me to get super excited. Some people find this episode boring, but let me tell you guys, if you watch them carefully, they tell us a lot of details. MCU superbly presented both episodes. Even a person like me who never liked or watched a sitcom before loved this episode. So don't worry, things are boosting up right now. From episode 3 you will see how exciting it's gonna be. Now so let's wait for the episode 3. Join our Telegram channel and WhatsApp group and our Insta handle for daily updates. I'll mention the links in the description below. If I missed something, please share what you think and your theories in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this breakdown. And if you are not subscribed to our channel yet, then hit the subscribe button and bell icon right now. Now I'll see you in the next video. Till then, enjoy WandaVision and make your theories.